Thanks for joining me for today's practice. Today's practice is very special as it marks the last day for me in my current city, in my current house, and so today's practice is all about opening up to change and really shining a light on how wonderful change can be. So we'll begin in a seated meditation. Bring a hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Close the eyes. Begin to settle in. Taking in a deep breath, filling the lower belly, pushing that hand away, and exhale. Like a tube of toothpaste, you want to squeeze from the bottom of your belly up. And opposite, we inhale, filling the belly up first. All the way down, expanding the lungs. Exhale. Pulling in. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Feel the shoulders melt away from the ears. Bring the hands together at heart center. Wherever you are in your practice, in your day, in life, hold this space for yourself right here, right now. On your next inhale, lift the hands up overhead to the ceiling. You can open the eyes here. We're going to take the little right arm over, left arm reaches nice and long, opening up the side body. Pausing here for a few breaths. Make sure both of your hips are staying firmly planted to the ground. Next inhale, reaching up, and exhale, reaching over to the left side. Right arm reaches nice and long. On your next inhale, both arms come up, and into a seated twist. We'll twist towards the right, the hands will open. Left hand finds the right knee, right hand comes behind to prop you up. Nice tall spine. Breathing deep into the belly. On your next inhale, lifting the arms up. And exhale over to the other side. Pausing here for a few breaths. Make sure you're not holding the breath at all. And inhale, return to center. Exhale, link the hands together, cup the back of the head, and gently give the neck a stretch. You can feel this in the upper back as well. Bringing the chin towards the chest. Sitting up nice and tall, not crunching through the spine. Release the hands, keeping the chin nice and low. On your next exhale, we'll take the chin towards the right. Pausing here for a few breaths. You can play here with the angle of your chin, whether you're looking down at the shoulder or slightly dropping the ear towards the shoulder. Whatever feels best and helps loosen up the neck. On your next inhale, we'll return to center. And exhale over to the other side. Turning the chin towards the left. Making sure you're sitting nice and tall, not collapsing anywhere in the spine. A long line of energy from the root of your spine all the way up. On your next inhale, we go back to center. Exhaling at the bottom. And inhale, slowly lifting up, lifting the nose towards the ceiling, just following, not crunching the neck all the way back, just giving a nice gentle stretch. And back to center. We're going to turn into cat and cow, bringing the hands and the knees to the mat, finding that tabletop position. Pulling in the core, finding a nice neutral spine. As we inhale, we'll lift lift the tail, belly drops, shoulders roll back, gaze is forward and down, not craning the neck back. Exhale, tuck the tail, round the spine away, push the shoulders away, head falls between the arms. Inhale back to cow. And exhale to cat. Moving with your own breath. One last time, we inhale to cow. And exhale to cat. On an inhale, find a neutral spine. Coming into a gentle wrist stretch, we'll bring the right hand to the mat. The palm comes to the mat, fingers face back towards the body. Just one wrist at a time. You can come up onto the toes as I am to give the feet a bit of a stretch here as well, or just sit on the tops of your feet. Making yoga accessible for everybody, no matter where we are in our practice. And release, give the wrists some gentle rolls. Same thing on the other side. So the palm will come to meet the ground, fingers are pointing back. Option here to lift up onto the toes, stretching the bottom of the feet. This is great if you're on your feet for long periods of time through the day. And slowly begin to release. Give those wrists some gentle rolls in one direction and then into the other. Moving into downward dog, we're going to plant our hands firmly into the mat and lift up, pressing into the balls of the feet. Heels don't have to touch here. If you have lots of flexibility and openness in the legs, by all means bring the heels to the ground. We want to have the shoulder blades rounded away. We're not collapsing through the spine. Back is nice and straight. We're not arching anywhere in the back. Nice and strong here. Again, if the legs are tight, we're on the balls of the feet. Knees are bent. Belly is slightly resting against the thighs. Feeling that elongation through the arms, the shoulders, and the back. Walk the feet wherever we are, if heels are pressing or not. Taking turns, pressing the heels to the mat. Taking our dog for a walk. Check in with the hands. Make sure you're not collapsing into the wrists. Keeping that weight placement in the fingers, the fingertips, and the ball of your hand. And from here, we're going to inhale, lift the right leg up. Toes pointed towards the ground. We don't need to have our hip super open here. Just keep the toes pointed. And we're going to walk it on through, or swing it on through, whatever that looks like, into a high lunge. So from here, getting firmly planted in that right foot, firmly planted in that back left foot for support, and we're lifting up, bring hands to heart center. Inhale, take the arms up nice and tall. You can also open the arms here too to cactus arms. My elbows are at 90 degrees, shoulders are open, chest is open. Ready to embrace the changes of life. And begin to release. Hands will come to the mat. Let's step back to plank pose. Hold it. Nice and high. And begin to lower on down. Chin, chest, knees to the ground. Keeping the hands at armpit, chest, pressing into the pads of the hands as well as the fingertips. We'll inhale, peel up, Pressing the tops of the feet, the thighs for a cobra. Shoulders away from the ears. Turtle is out of the shell. And we go all the way back to downward dog, lifting the hips. Bend the knees. Nice long spine. Rounding through the shoulders, pushing the upper back away. We don't want to be collapsing through the scapula. On your next inhale, press into that right foot. We're going to lift the left leg this time, toes pointing towards the ground. On your next inhale, begin to bring that left leg in, walk it forward until you're in that comfortable lunge stance. We'll pause here for some adjustments, finding that root, that groundedness through that left foot, support in the right foot. We lift up, hands come to heart center. Nice strong lunge. You are strong, you are capable. No matter what gets thrown your way, you can handle it. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, open the arms. Cactus arms here, open chest, open heart. Accepting whatever is given to us with love, with courage, with grace. Begin to release, hands coming back to the ground, back to that high plank. One more vinyasa, one more vinyasa. Let's come down, lower all the way down. We go chin, chest, knees. Press into the tops of the feet, the thighs, hands, peel up, inhale, cobra. Exhale, take it back to child's pose. Sitting back in the hips, sitting back on the heels, still rounding through the spine. Arms can come out nice and long, or you can bring them on back behind you. On your next inhale, begin to slowly lift up. Inhaling up. Coming to hero's pose. Hands in the lap or hands at heart center. Thank you so much for joining me for this last practice in this very special space. I hope that this sequence has helped you feel more open and more prepared to take on whatever challenges you face today. Whatever changes may come your way, just know that you are so capable of anything that you put your mind and your heart to. To follow me on more journeys and adventure, be sure to keep following Peaceful Nothing, like the videos, comment, let me know what you want to see next in terms of stretching. To follow me in my personal journey, be sure to check out The Wild Whartons. This is my new channel with my husband, where we're going to be talking about everything RV life, exploring Canada, and just living life to the fullest. So be sure to check that out. I'll provide links below in the description. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.